Okay, so are you good to, you can edit
Yeah.
anything out, just so you know. So if you want to, if I ask you a question and you want to restart your answer, that's totally fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Everybody, thanks for tuning in to another conversation. I'm Pearl Thompson, one of the co-presidents of the Mental Health Society of Greater Victoria. Today I'm interviewing Higginson from the Esquimalt Neighbourhood House. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
So for those who aren't familiar, can you tell us a bit about your organization?
Yeah, so Esquimalt Neighbourhood House is on Constance Avenue in Esquimalt, and we serve people from all across the region. We have a Best Babies program. We have drop-in groups when we're not in the middle of a pandemic for families, and we offer free counseling for adults. And then we also we have a youth counselor and other services. We also have a free food market with Harborview Church on Saturday mornings. So we do quite a lot of different things out of the one building. And then we have another separate building that houses the seniors center. So there are senior drop-in groups and then volunteers that work with seniors there too.
Yeah. Cool. And so how can the public access your services right now?
So people can reach us through our website. If they're looking for counseling, they can leave a phone message or send an email to our counseling coordinator. And a lot of folks just drop in. So we don't always have front desk coverage, but when we do, then folks can come in for food or to book an appointment or to speak to someone. And our senior center always has coffee and cookies on. So there's usually someone in the vicinity, but the website is the best way to find out all the details. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for explaining that. I know the Esquimalt Neighbourhood also offers free counseling. Explain a bit about how that works.
Yeah, so we offer a 10-month training program for volunteer counselors. So we don't, get heavily into theory, but we cover all the basics. We meet once a week over a 10-month period, and we usually train anywhere from 12 to 16 folks each year. And then the folks that complete that training go on to offer 200 hours of counseling for our clients at the house. So this enables us to have a pretty big pool of people to offer free counseling. And it's nice to have such a diverse batch of people offering counseling. It's a good opportunity. Yeah.
Great. So the training program that you mentioned, what you facilitate, I was wondering if you could explain a bit about your role.
Yeah, so I'm the lead facilitator for that program, and the application for it is available on our website if anyone is interested in joining in. It is, as I said, a 10-month commitment, once a week, plus some outside times workshops and counseling practice sessions too. And then at the end of the 10 months, then people go on to do 200 hours of counseling with our clients. It is a good way to kind of, if you're thinking that you might want to have a career in counseling, it's a good way to get some practice and to find out if it is really work that you want to be doing. And a lot of people, just gain a better understanding of themselves and their own situation, and then feel really empowered to be able to help others. So it's a lot of people enjoy it for the sort of personal development aspect, as well as the being in service for others too. Yeah.
Great. So part of what we do at Health Society of Victoria is educate ourselves, but also help others. So I was wondering if you could share a tip for who's offering support to somebody with mental health challenges. What do you suggest?
I think probably the main thing is helping people stay connected to their social network. I think especially at this time, it's easy for anyone to fall prey to isolation, but it's really useful, I think, when people are struggling to say like, who is on your side, who might support you, who could we reach out to, and how could I help you to do that? Because it can feel very isolating when you're on your own with the problem. And sometimes there's someone or a resource or something that's worked in the past that you may, just have forgotten about or lost touch with. And so to have that feeling of like a network of folks or of resources supporting you can really help. So I like to encourage people to help people connect with others and to really kind of build that network of support. Yeah.
Great.
And I guess the other big one is the part that people are I've been hearing from people lately, especially with the pandemic situation, is limiting social media intake, because it can be really invasive and difficult to deal with. So a lot of folks I know are putting themselves on some pretty strict social media diets. So I think that's a good one too. Yeah.
Definitely, especially during this time of isolation. I think people can be especially susceptible to a bit lost in thought and reflecting on what they've done and sharing it to other people. So I think it's a really good point.
I think it's social media is like looks like a network of support, but it's not. And so we reach for it with all the right reasons, but we don't get the results that or the feelings or the people that we're looking for when we do it through those means.
Well, that's about it. I did
Yeah.
want
Okay.
to ask, just during this pandemic right now, you mentioned accessing your services through the have there been any major changes that you've had in what you're offering, or anything that the public should be aware of if they're looking to your organization for support right now?
So for us, we're continuing to offer free counseling, and we've just moved to doing it by phone or online. Just depends what people are comfortable with. So if folks are able to do like a video conference type of session, we're available for that. And we do offer up to 10 sessions for people in that regard. So right now our sessions are primarily just phone or online. And that works really well for some people, and it doesn't work as well for other people. So we do have a waiting list available. And if people would really like to see someone in person, they might start on the phone or online and then transition to in person when we can do that. So I'd encourage people to reach out if they'd like 10 sessions. Yeah.
And does that include all ages and demographics?
So our free counseling is aimed at adults, so 18 and over. But we definitely can refer people for other services if there's a need for youth counseling or for other demographic. And our volunteer counselors see pretty much everybody from 18 to in their 90s. And yeah, typically the older folks that we see, we usually do phone sessions rather than online, but it just depends what works for people. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up?
I don't think so. If anyone is interested in doing the volunteer counselor training, the application is on our website and it's open, I believe, until the end of May. And then the training starts in late September of 2020. Yeah.
And does it require to have previous training?
Nope. So we try to encourage a broad range of people to apply, and we're always, interested to hear from folks.
Sounds good. So for everybody watching this, if you're interested in completing the counselor program, if you'd like to receive some free counseling, I encourage you to get in touch with the Esquimalt Neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Sorry, Esquimalt Neighbourhood.
Esquimalt Neighbourhood House.
Yeah.
Yeah, or ENH. We just call it ENH.
ENH.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Have a good day.
There we go.
There we are. All right. I might just I'm gonna reset it at the end so that I don't trip up on your name.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so for anybody who's interested in the program to become a volunteer counselor, or for anybody who's interested in receiving some free counseling, I encourage you to get in touch with the Esquimalt Neighbourhood House.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good. So I think that'll cover bases just fine.
Great.
We can edit it in. One thing I will ask you, we make a promotional post before we stream it. So if you're comfortable sending a photo to me, either of yourself, like a promotional photo, or something you feel represents ENA, just send that along whenever you can, and then we'll make a post.
Okay. Great.
All right. Thanks so much.
Okay. Thank you, Pearl.
Bye.
Bye-bye.